The news broke like a thunderclap. Bryson DeChambeau, the most polarizing figure in golf, is planning a return to the PGA Tour. Not a rumor, not speculation. According to multiple sources, the former U.S. Open champion has begun the process of coming back to the tour he left for $125 million and a Saudi-backed league. The golf world has exploded. Fans are furious, players are divided, the PGA Tour is scrambling, and the anger is real. 4 years ago, DeChambeau called the tour corrupt. He said the commissioner was a liar. He said the tour was dying. Now he wants to come back. The betrayal is fresh. The wounds are still open. The golf world is asking, should Bryson DeChambeau be allowed to return? And if so, what should be the price? The answers are not simple. The emotions are raw, and the debate is just beginning. For more coverage in golf, subscribe and hit the notification bell. The return of Bryson DeChambeau to the PGA Tour has been a topic of speculation for months. But now, the speculation is over. Sources close to the player have confirmed that DeChambeau has initiated the reinstatement process. He has contacted the PGA Tour. He has expressed his desire to come back. He has begun the negotiations. The golf world has exploded. The reaction was immediate and intense. Social media lit up with outrage. He called the tour corrupt, one fan wrote. He took the Saudi money. He burned every bridge. Now he wants to come back? No way. Another fan wrote, the PGA Tour should make him beg. Suspension, fines, apology. He should have to earn his way back. A few fans were more understanding. He made a mistake. Let him come back. The game is better with him in it. The players have been equally divided. Some have welcomed the news. Bryson is a great player, one anonymous player told Golfix. The tour is better when the best players are competing. Others have been less welcoming. He left us for money, another player said. He said terrible things about the tour. He doesn't get to just come back like nothing happened. The PGA Tour has not commented officially, but sources say that officials are prepared. The tour has been expecting this moment. The reinstatement process is ready. The conditions are set. DeChambeau will have to serve a suspension. He will have to pay a fine. He will have to issue a public apology. He will have to earn his way back. The suspension is the most contentious issue. The PGA Tour wants to send a message. Defection has consequences. DeChambeau left for money. He criticized the tour. He must pay a price. The length of the suspension is still being negotiated. Sources say it will be between 6 and 12 months. DeChambeau will not be allowed to play in any PGA Tour events during that time. He will have to watch from home. The fine is also significant. DeChambeau will have to donate a portion of his LIV signing bonus to charity. The amount is still being discussed, but it will be substantial. It will hurt. That is the point. The apology is non-negotiable. DeChambeau will have to stand in front of the cameras and express regret. He will have to acknowledge that he made mistakes. He will have to promise to be a better ambassador for the game. The apology will be carefully scripted. The tour will approve it before it is released. DeChambeau has not commented publicly. His agent has not returned calls. His social media accounts are quiet. The silence is strategic. He is waiting. He is negotiating. He is preparing. The golf world is on edge. Bryson DeChambeau is coming back. The anger is real. The debate is heated. The future is uncertain. To understand why the golf world is so angry about Bryson DeChambeau's potential return, we need to understand what he said when he left. DeChambeau did not just leave the PGA Tour, he attacked it. He called the tour corrupt. He said the commissioner, Jay Monahan, was a liar. He said the tour was dying. He praised LIV Golf as the future. He recruited other players to join him. He was not just a defector, he was an assassin. The words hurt. They stung. They were remembered. The players who stayed on the PGA Tour did not forget. The fans who remained loyal did not forget. The tour executives who were criticized did not forget. The wounds are still fresh. The scars are still visible. Now DeChambeau wants to come back. He wants to play on the same tour that he called corrupt. He wants to compete against the same players he criticized. He wants to be welcomed by the same fans he abandoned. The hypocrisy is galling. The arrogance is stunning. The anger is not just about the past. It is also about the future. The players who stayed on the PGA Tour sacrificed. They turned down millions. They remained loyal. They believed in the tour. They fought for the tour. And now the tour is considering letting the defectors back without sufficient punishment. The loyalists feel betrayed. The loyalists feel angry. The fans feel similarly. They watch the LIV players leave. They watch them take the money. They watch them criticize the tour. And now, They are being asked to welcome them back. The fans are not ready. The fans may never be ready. DeChambeau's return also raises questions about the integrity of the PGA Tour. If the tour allows him back without significant consequences, what message does that send? That defection is okay? That money is more important than loyalty? That the rules can be bent for stars? The tour must be careful. The tour must be firm. The tour has a playbook. The reinstatement process is designed to be punishing. DeChambeau will have to serve a suspension. He will have to pay a fine. He will have to issue an apology. The tour wants to send a message. Defection has consequences. The question is whether the punishment will be severe enough to satisfy the angry fans and players. DeChambeau is willing to accept the punishment. He wants to come back. He misses the PGA Tour. He misses the competition. He misses the fans. He is willing to serve a suspension. He is willing to pay a fine. He is willing to apologize. He is willing to earn his way back. But the anger is not just about the punishment. It is about the principle. It is about the betrayal. It is about the trust that was broken. DeChambeau can serve a suspension. He can pay a fine. He can apologize. But he cannot undo the past. He cannot erase the words. He cannot heal the wounds. The reaction to Bryson DeChambeau's potential return has been swift and intense. The golf world is divided. Fans, players, and pundits have all weighed in. The debate has spilled beyond golf into mainstream media. Everyone has an opinion, and no one agrees. Let us start with the fans. A poll conducted by Golfix asked, should Bryson DeChambeau be allowed to return to the PGA Tour? The results were surprisingly close. 50% said yes. 44% said no. 6% were unsure. The yes voters argued that the sport needs its best players together. The no voters argued that DeChambeau made his choice and should live with the consequences. The players have been more divided. Some have publicly supported a potential return. Bryson is a great player, Rory McIlroy said. If he wants to come back and follow the rules, I have no problem with it. Others have been critical. He said terrible things about the tour, Justin Thomas said. He doesn't get to just come back like nothing happened. The media has been in overdrive. Every golf outlet has published a story. Every podcast has dedicated an episode. Every television show has booked guests. The consensus is that DeChambeau's return is inevitable. The only question is the terms. The most interesting reaction came from Tiger Woods. Woods was asked about DeChambeau's potential return during a rare interview. The tour has rules, Woods said. Those rules apply to everyone. If Bryson wants to come back, he has to follow the rules. I trust the tour to handle it appropriately. The PGA Tour has not commented officially, but sources say that officials are monitoring the reaction. They know that the return of LIV players is controversial. They are trying to balance the desire for reunification with the need to respect the players who stayed loyal. The sponsors are also watching. They want the best players on the PGA Tour. They want the drama. They want the excitement. DeChambeau's return would be good for business, but the sponsors also care about public opinion. They do not want to be associated with a player who is widely disliked. The LIV Golf League is not happy. DeChambeau is one of their biggest stars. His return would be a massive blow. The league is already struggling. Losing DeChambeau could be a death blow. The Saudis may try to convince him to stay. More money, more perks, more promises. But money may not be enough. DeChambeau has not commented. His silence is strategic. He is waiting. He is negotiating. He is preparing. He knows that the anger is real. He knows that the return will not be easy, but he is determined to come back. What would Bryson DeChambeau's return to the PGA Tour actually look like? The anger is real. The debate is heated, but the process is clear. Let us examine the steps DeChambeau would have to take. First, DeChambeau would have to submit a formal application for reinstatement. The application would require him to explain why he left and why he wants to return. It would be a public document. The media would analyze every word. The fans would judge every sentence. DeChambeau would have to be careful. His words would have consequences. Second, DeChambeau would have to serve a suspension. The length of the suspension is still being debated. Sources say it will be between 6 and 12 months. DeChambeau would not be allowed to play in any PGA Tour events during that time. He could play overseas, he could play in the majors, but he could not play on the tour. The suspension is a punishment. It is also a cooling-off period. Third, DeChambeau would have to pay a financial penalty. The amount is still being negotiated. Sources say it will be a significant portion of his LIV signing bonus. The money would go to charity. The tour wants to send a message. Defection has consequences. DeChambeau would have to write a very large check. Fourth, DeChambeau would have to issue a public apology. The apology would be carefully scripted. The tour would approve it. DeChambeau would have to stand in front of the cameras and express regret. He would have to acknowledge that he made mistakes. He would have to promise to be a better ambassador for the game. The apology would be painful. It would also be necessary. Fifth, DeChambeau would have to earn his way back into the good graces of the fans. He would have to play well. He would have to behave well. He would have to rebuild relationships. Trust would not be given. It would have to be earned. The process would take time. It would not be easy. These are significant obstacles. DeChambeau is wealthy. He does not need the money. He is famous. He does not need the attention. He is talented. He does not need to prove himself. The question is whether he wants to go through the process. The question is whether the reward is worth the cost. DeChambeau is a competitor. He loves the game. He loves the spotlight. He loves the challenge. The PGA Tour offers all of that. LIV Golf offers money. DeChambeau has money. He may want something else. He may want the competition. He may want the history. He may want the fans. The door is open. The ball is in DeChambeau's court. He can walk through, or he can stay where he is. The decision is his. The golf world is watching. So what happens next? Bryson DeChambeau's return to the PGA Tour has sparked anger. The golf world has exploded. The speculation is endless, but the future is still uncertain. Let us examine 3 possible outcomes. Outcome 1. DeChambeau returns to the PGA Tour. He submits an application. He serves a suspension. He pays a fine. He issues an apology. He returns to competition. The fans are divided. Some cheer, some boo. But he plays, he competes, he wins. This is the most dramatic outcome. It is also the most likely outcome. 2. DeChambeau stays with LIV Golf. The Saudis continue funding the league. DeChambeau remains the face of LIV. He never returns to the PGA Tour. The door remains open, but he does not walk through. This outcome is less dramatic. It is also possible. DeChambeau may decide that the price of return is too high. Outcome 3. DeChambeau starts his own league. He has hinted at this possibility. He has the vision. He has the connections. He has the ambition. He could create something new, something different, something better. This outcome is the most surprising. It is also the most uncertain. Which outcome will occur? According to sources close to DeChambeau, outcome 1 is being seriously explored. Bryson wants to come back. A source told Golfix. He misses the PGA Tour. He misses the competition. He is willing to serve a suspension. He is willing to apologize. He is willing to earn his way back. The PGA Tour is waiting. Officials have not commented on DeChambeau specifically, but they are watching. They are hoping. They know that his return would be a massive story. It would generate headlines. It would attract viewers. It would energize the fan base. The tour needs that. The golf world is watching. Bryson DeChambeau's return has sparked anger. The debate is heated. The emotions are raw, but the process is moving forward. The door is open. The ball is in DeChambeau's court. The anger will not disappear overnight. The wounds will take time to heal. But the golf world may eventually accept DeChambeau back. If he serves his suspension, if he pays his fine, if he issues a sincere apology, if he plays well, if he behaves well, the fans may forgive. The players may welcome him. The tour may move on. Bryson DeChambeau's PGA Tour return has sparked anger. The golf world has exploded, but the story is not over. The final chapter has not been written. DeChambeau has surprised us before. He may surprise us again. For more coverage in golf, subscribe and hit the notification bell.